Cleopatra's diplomatic prowess refers to her exceptional ability to navigate the complex political landscapes of her time, utilizing intelligence, charisma, and strategic alliances to maintain her power and influence as the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt. This concept is significant as it highlights Cleopatra's role not just as a historical figure of beauty and romance, but as a shrewd and capable leader whose diplomatic strategies left a lasting impact on the ancient world and beyond. Cleopatra's diplomatic skills come to life through her strategic alliances with powerful Roman leaders. One notable example is her alliance with Julius Caesar, which she forged after a perilous voyage to meet him. Cleopatra's relationship with Caesar was both personal and political, solidifying her position on the throne and securing military support that helped stabilize Egypt during tumultuous times. Another crucial example is her alliance with Mark Antony, which she cultivated to bolster her political security and expand her influence. Through a combination of personal charm and political acumen, Cleopatra maintained a significant degree of independence for Egypt, even amidst the growing power of Rome. Opinions about Cleopatra's diplomatic abilities acknowledge that she was not just a passive player in the male-dominated arenas of power, but an active and influential strategist. Her capability to engage with Roman rulers on equal footing is seen as a testament to her intelligence and political insight. However, Cleopatra's diplomatic strategies were not without challenges and controversies. Her alliances with Roman leaders, particularly her romantic entanglements, have been subjects of debate. Critics argue that these relationships undermined her authority, portraying her more as a seductress than a stateswoman. Additionally, her eventual involvement in the Roman political civil wars led to Egypt's downfall and her own tragic end, raising questions about the long-term effectiveness of her diplomatic maneuvers. Despite the controversies, Cleopatra's diplomatic prowess profoundly influenced other aspects of her reign. Her efforts to maintain Egypt's wealth and cultural vitality through strong political alliances helped secure its prosperity and extended its influence across the Mediterranean world. Her legacy as a master diplomat underscores the critical role that astute political negotiations and relationships play in shaping history. Cleopatra's story is a compelling example of how diplomatic mastery can alter the course of history, offering timeless lessons in the art of leadership and the delicate balance of power. Her life illustrates how diplomacy, paired with intelligence and strategic foresight, can forge paths of influence that echo through the ages. Cleopatra's early life and her ascension to power are pivotal in understanding how she mastered diplomacy and changed history. Born in 69 BC to the Ptolemaic dynasty, Cleopatra VII was a member of a Greek ruling family that managed to hold sway over Egypt after the death of Alexander the Great. This period was marked by political upheaval, familial power struggles, and a complex interplay of cultural influences, all of which shaped Cleopatra from an early age. Her eventual rise as Queen of Egypt at the age of 8 was not merely a result of inheritance. It was a testament to her intelligence, ambition, and political acumen. This early period of her life is significant because it laid the groundwork for her future as a formidable ruler and diplomat. Cleopatra's education, which included studies in philosophy, languages, and science, equipped her with the tools to engage with prominent leaders of her time, such as Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, in their own languages, a rare skill that set her apart from other rulers. Her ability to navigate these relationships was critical in securing her power and influence, not only over Egypt, but also in the broader Mediterranean political landscape. One real-world example of Cleopatra's diplomatic prowess is her legendary encounter with Julius Caesar in 48 BC. By reportedly smuggling herself into Caesar's presence wrapped in a carpet, she captivated him and secured his support in reclaiming her throne from her brother Ptolemy XIII. Another key instance was her alliance with Mark Antony, which, despite its eventual downfall, initially brought great power and territory to Egypt. However, opinions on Cleopatra's methods and motives are divided. Some view her as a shrewd leader who prioritized Egypt's sovereignty and prosperity, while others argue that her alliances with Roman leaders were more personal than strategic, ultimately contributing to Egypt's downfall. Moreover, Cleopatra's legacy is colored by the Roman propaganda that painted her as a seductress and a threat to Rome, illustrating the challenges she faced from gender bias and cultural stereotypes. Cleopatra's early life and rise to power are intrinsically linked to her diplomatic achievements. Her ability to ascend the throne in a male-dominated world set the stage for her later efforts to maintain Egypt's independence against the increasingly powerful Roman Empire. This foundational period of her life illustrates how her personal qualities and strategic decisions were instrumental in shaping her legacy and altering the course of history. The concept of strategic alliances with Julius Caesar and Rome refers to the calculated partnerships Cleopatra formed to strengthen her reign and secure her position as a pivotal figure in ancient history. Cleopatra VII, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, was a master diplomat who leveraged her relationships with powerful Roman leaders to sustain her kingdom's independence and bolster its influence. Her alliances with Julius Caesar and later Mark Antony were not merely romantic entanglements, but were shrewd political maneuvers designed to stabilize her rule and maintain Egypt's sovereignty amidst the swelling power of Rome. The significance of these alliances is profound in the context of Cleopatra's impact on history. By aligning with Julius Caesar, Cleopatra ensured her reinstallation as the co-regent of Egypt after a period of political turmoil. Her relationship with Caesar produced a son, Caesarion, whom she hoped would secure her dynasty's future. This alliance also provided her with military support, which was crucial for maintaining her throne against internal and external threats. Similarly, her subsequent alliance with Mark Antony allowed her to wield considerable influence in Roman affairs, further amplifying Egypt's power and securing its autonomy for a time. One specific example of Cleopatra's strategic alliance with Julius Caesar is their famous meeting in 48 BC, where she reportedly smuggled herself into Caesar's quarters rolled up in a carpet. This audacious move not only captivated Caesar, but also paved the way for their alliance, resulting in Caesar's military intervention in the Alexandrian War, which restored Cleopatra's power. Another example is Cleopatra's partnership with Mark Antony, which culminated in the political pact known as the Donations of Alexandria, granting Cleopatra and her children control over vast territories and titles, enhancing Egypt's standing. Despite the apparent success, these alliances were fraught with challenges and controversy. Cleopatra's influence over Roman leaders fueled animosity and suspicion among Roman politicians, contributing to the eventual downfall of Antony and the annexation of Egypt by Rome after the Battle of Actium. Critics argue that Cleopatra's reliance on Roman leaders ultimately sealed Egypt's fate, yet supporters contend that her actions exemplified astute statecraft in a male-dominated world. These strategic alliances reflect Cleopatra's broader diplomatic acumen and are intertwined with her efforts to maintain Egypt's cultural and political identity in an era of Roman expansion. By engaging with Rome on her terms, Cleopatra not only forged a path for herself, but also left an indelible mark on history, influencing the political landscape of the ancient world. Diplomatic marriage and partnership with Mark Antony were pivotal components of Cleopatra's adept handling of diplomacy, which significantly altered the course of history. This strategic alliance was not merely a romantic endeavor. It was a calculated political maneuver that underscored Cleopatra's acumen in navigating the complex web of Roman-Egyptian relations. By aligning herself with Mark Antony, a leading figure in Rome, Cleopatra bolstered her position as a formidable leader and safeguarded her throne. The significance of Cleopatra's partnership with Mark Antony lies in its profound impact on both Egyptian and Roman political landscapes. Through this alliance, Cleopatra aimed to preserve Egypt's independence and strength amidst the looming threat of Roman expansionism. Their union was emblematic of mutual benefit. Antony gained access to Egypt's vast resources, while Cleopatra secured military support and a powerful ally in Roman politics. A notable example of this diplomatic marriage's effectiveness was the donation of Alexandria, where Antony distributed regions of Rome's territory to Cleopatra and their children. This bold political gesture illustrated the tangible outcomes of their partnership, as it solidified Cleopatra's influence over key areas of the Eastern Mediterranean. Another example is the Battle of Actium, where Cleopatra supported Antony with her naval fleet, demonstrating her active involvement in his military endeavors and the extent of their alliance. Although they faced defeat, this battle underscored their unified front against Octavian, the future Augustus Caesar. Supporters of Cleopatra's strategy might argue that her alliance with Antony was a necessary move to combat Roman hegemony, highlighting her resourcefulness and resilience in a male-dominated world. However, this relationship was not without its challenges and controversies. Critics, particularly from Rome, perceived Cleopatra's influence over Antony as a threat to Roman authority, painting her as a manipulative seductress in historical narratives. This partnership inevitably influenced other aspects of Cleopatra's diplomatic strategies. It exemplified her ability to use personal relationships as tools for political gain and underscored her broader objectives of maintaining Egypt's sovereignty. Moreover, it altered Rome's internal dynamics, contributing to the eventual rise of Octavian as Rome's first emperor. Cleopatra's alliance with Antony thus illustrates the intricate dance of power, love, and politics, reinforcing her legacy as a master diplomat whose calculated decisions resonated throughout history, forever changing the trajectory of two great civilizations.